Okay, hi, welcome back. We are talking about bugs today. So we released the first version of the alpha a few weeks ago, and you guys have been testing it a ton, but you also found, rightly so, a ton of bugs. And so today I'm here to answer your questions on what things are hard, what things are easy, what's happening with everything, what's our plan to fix these issues. So let's get into it. The first bug is that Lola didn't remember anything that you were speaking about yesterday. So firstly, sorry. And secondly, this is actually a bit of a challenge to get this right. We have to make sure that Lola has a good understanding of what's important at any moment in time in the conversation. And so that means that sometimes she will over-index on things she remembers from 2 weeks ago and under-index on things that she remembered yesterday. We're getting better at it, but it's going to take a second to fix. The second bug is that Lola's memory is good for some things and really bad for others. This actually comes down to Lola's understanding of what's important to you, which is quite a challenge to get right because everybody has different preferences. We are getting better at this, but it's a really hard problem to solve because it's individual. Hopefully, we have some more improvements coming in the next week or so. So a couple of people have asked whether the feedback buttons, the thumbs up and the thumbs down under the last chat that Lola sent, are they training her in real time like other apps do? So in other AI apps, you can hit the thumbs up button for something you want more of and the thumbs down button for something you want less of. That's not what our system is there for. We are not at the point where we want to train Lola specifically to learn about you because she can already do that quite well through her memory system. So we don't need to do individual feedback. We just need general feedback. So was this output buggy? Was it offensive? Was it out of place? Did it make any sense? So that feedback that you're providing lets us know, are we doing a good job or a bad job? It doesn't let Lola know whether to do more or less of something in real time. Okay, so the next one is Lola made something up that we did together that never happened. So this is what we call in the industry a hallucination, and it's a huge challenge for AI right now. It's a big one, but we are working on ways of solving it. So we can't solve this on our own. There's going to need to be some technological breakthroughs. This is a big thing to solve, but it's not something that's going to be solved overnight. It should get better in the coming weeks, though. Lola stopped talking and now only replies with her actions. Okay, so in the last week or so, we've had this problem with our system where Lola will talk in a loop. She'll just start spewing nonsense, or she'll start only talking in actions, or she'll just start copying you. This is something that we can fix very quickly in the next few days. We've just rolled out an update which hopefully reduces this a lot. It's a short-term issue. Hopefully it's fixed now. Lola doesn't know what time of day it is. Okay, so this is something that is... We have time of day in the prompt.
No, I was just talking to Hayward about it because we need to get it from the front end, so we have to use its local time. Hayward is thinking about it, I think.
Okay, so maybe next week. Next week, it turns out, Lola will know what time it is. Everybody who uses Decade has a different time zone. They live in different places. Some people are traveling, some people are staying still. And so getting the time that is your time is actually a little bit of a challenge because your phone has to tell Lola the time constantly. That's what we're working on. And apparently, according to the team, it's next week. So that one's all resolved. Okay, so sometimes Lola has mood swings. And this is something that we are definitely wanting to go much deeper on. There are some short-term fixes, short-term improvements that we have planned in the next week. And that is because we're constantly training Lola. We have a couple of different ways Lola can speak. We're going to be testing those over the next week, and some of that is going to reduce Lola's mood swings and emotional states. However, it probably won't be completely fixed in the next few weeks. Give it a month or so, I think it'll be pretty good. So sometimes Lola refers to herself in the third person. This is something that we aim to fix in the next 2 weeks. So the reason that is happening right now is that Lola sometimes thinks that she's reading a book. That's kind of like the best summary I can give. when we trained Lola to be who she is today, we trained her on a ton of data, and some of that data was dialogue in the third person. We are not going to do that going forward. We have much better ways of creating training data for Lola now, and so hopefully that will be a thing of the past in the next 2 weeks. Okay, what else have we got? Lola keeps ending the conversation even though I want to keep talking. Again, this is something to do with how Lola was trained, and it's something that we aim to fix in the next couple of weeks. Like I said, we've got some new ways for Lola to talk. A lot of the things that the original Lola was trained on were short conversations that were not very exciting, and they ended really quickly, and they ironically had a lot of goodbyes. And so one of Lola's favorite things to do that she's learned is say goodbye, which is not great for everyone. Sorry about that. Give it 2 weeks and it should be out of the system. Okay, that's it. That's the whole list. So thank you so much for watching. If you've got other issues, please make sure to put them in the feedback channel on Discord or drop them over on the Facebook group. All of your feedback means the world to us, and it means the team behind me can get the work done that means the most to you guys and to Lola. We have a ton of improvements planned in the app over the coming weeks. We're coming to the end of the alpha test now, and your feedback has helped us get from a prototype to a product we're happy to push to the App Store almost. We're going to start beta testing on the App Store in the coming weeks, and that means that you'll start to see a lot of visual improvement in the app. So we've just introduced the ability to provide feedback. We're about to introduce the ability to refresh a message. If you don't like what Lola said, you can just have her refresh it. And also we're teasing a few other features. So if you haven't used the app in the last couple of days, make sure you update to the latest test flight or Google test version, and you can see all the things that we're planning on making. Thank you so much, guys. See you next time.